Thanks for clicking on the Travel is Real channel. Enjoy this episode highlight and remember to like and do work on that subscribe button. In this part of the story, my guest illustrates her struggles on a most uncomfortable, some would say, agonizing bus ride from Rishikesh to Dharamshala. For listeners, just hope this doesn't happen to you. So you didn't die from the cockroach, you didn't die from the diarrhea, you got better.
I got better, and after that week, the next part of my journey started.
By the way, how much better do you feel after being sick for a while and then you start feeling better? It's just like a whole new lease on life.
Yeah, you are so grateful for everything.
Yeah, I think...
You are so grateful for everything, and after 1 week of only eating white rice, everything tastes so good.
It's like when you have that kind of food poisoning, I just had it for maybe 5 hours where I just felt so sick, and I was riding around in northern Vietnam. And it was so strange, I couldn't even imagine what it felt like to be normal and healthy. Like it almost like affected my brain, like my mental state. I just thought, am I ever going to feel normal? I can't even imagine what it's like to be healthy.
Yeah, definitely. It's very triggering for the mind as well, because you start to get anxious and you can't do anything. So, yeah, it was very hard mentally. Yeah. But here I am.
Yeah. I think Confucius said, a healthy man wants 10,000 things. A sick man only wants one thing.
Get better.
Get better. Get healthy. Either Confucius said that or maybe Donald Trump. I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't think that's Donald Trump.
No.
I don't think so.
I don't know. We'll Google it later.
Yeah. So after that experience, the 200-hour yoga teacher training ended. I got the certificate.
Right on.
And then I started the next journey. That was the 300-hour yoga teacher training.
Oh, okay.
But in between them, there were like 400 kilometers and a very interesting bus experience.
Very interesting bus experience, you say.
Yeah. So I was like, so for going from Rishikesh to Dharamshala, you only have 2 options.
Yep.
Or rather, you fly from Rishikesh to New Delhi and New Delhi to Dharamsala. Or you take a local bus to Dharamsala straight.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah.
I'll take the local bus.
I'll take the local bus. Why not?
How bad could it be?
Yeah, right? We're like, another experience. And I was thinking that I would be able to see the Himalayas on the way there.
On the way, of course, yeah. Be a scenic little bus journey.
Yeah, so I just had him, okay, maybe it's not as good as in Europe or America, but it's a bus, What can be wrong? So the bus was 14 hours.
That's a hike. That's a trip on a bus.
In a very nice, comfortable plastic seat.
Right on.
In the middle of the bus. I was starting to, I was starting to feel the need to go to the toilet. So I was like, I will wait to see if we stop sometime soon.
I mean, if a 14-hour bus ride, one would expect a couple, at least.
At least
maybe
a couple.
one.
Yeah. So 3 hours passed. No toilet, okay. Maybe in the next hour. 4 hour, okay. That's starting to be serious. I need to go to the toilet. 5 hour. So I was like,
That is not a good feeling. I've been on buses where I'm just like, oh, motherfucker. Yeah. Like, when are we going to stop?
Yeah, time gets longer.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, I will just ask
Your palms get sweatier and sweatier.
Yeah. You start looking around like, is everybody feeling the same like me? Or am I the only one that needs to go to the toilet? So I was like, okay, fuck, I will just ask the driver. So I asked the driver, hey, where are we going to stop? I need to go to the toilet. And he gave me like a plastic jar. And I was like, what is he doing? And I'm like, yeah, what's this for? Yeah.
I think there's a translation thing. I'm saying I need to go to the bathroom, not I want a plastic jar.
So by some signs that he was making, I understood that he pretended me to do my needs there.
Your needs.
Yeah. Luckily, I only needed to pee.
Fuck. But he wanted you to pee in a plastic jar.
Yeah, in the middle of a packed bus, literally packed, people standing all the way. So, yeah.
So, in a packed bus. Not a lot of privacy. And then for our listeners, the anatomy of a male and a female is a bit different from each other.
Yeah, you have
a bit easier for a man to pee in a plastic jar than I would imagine a woman to do
Definitely.
Just guessing.
Luckily, I was wearing a very comfortable and loose dress, so I could just put the jar under the dress and do my things, because at the end that was the only chance I had.
Mm-hmm.
And also, luckily, I was next to a window. I don't know if calling it window, because you couldn't close it. It was just
it was just open.
open. So I was just throwing the pee outside while holding the next batch of pee.
Oh wait, so you had to go back for seconds?
Yeah, because the
jar got full.
The jar was very small.
Oh.
And I didn't know I could pee that much. So yeah, I was like peeing, throwing the pee from the window while I was holding the pee, and then back to it. Yes.
Were you like in the front of the bus, and then when you threw the pee, did it like come back around and hit some people in the back?
No, luckily I was in the last row as well. So
I was
like,
just like, oh man, that could have easily happened.
Yeah. But yeah, I was wondering, am I the only one I need to go to the toilet?
Yeah. So, mind you, the bus driver just didn't stop. His solution was pee in this little pee jar.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stop.
Yeah. So after the whole 14 hours, when we stood up to get out of the bus, I saw almost all of the bus with the people.
They had wet spots on their
Yes.
crotch. Oh, man.
They peed on themselves. So at least I was like, okay, I'm the cleanest one at least.
Oh.
You know?
I don't know about that bus driver. I would be so unhappy.
Yeah, not only for the peeing, but I was starting to ask myself, is this safe? Is he awake after 14 hours driving without stopping?
Too.
I was starting to get afraid because the road on the Himalayas started to get worse, and I was like,
I mean, it gets darker too. Man,
Yeah.
Good God. I'm glad you're here and there wasn't a terrible accident and that you didn't have to take a shit and that was only just a pee, because I don't even know. That would have been me. At my luck, I would have had to take a shit and it would have been it would have been a different story.
yeah, after listening your podcast, I reckon.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And yeah, we arrived at Dharamshala.
Mm-hmm.
It was beautiful. It was amazing surroundings. I've never felt that in my entire life. Just feeling so blessed by all the mountains around you. So
It was worth it.
yeah. I mean,
Must have been a beautiful, awesome, incredible place.
Yeah.
And then you finished. What did they say when you arrived?
So yeah, I arrived at my hotel of the yoga teacher training, and I explained the story like if it was a crazy story, and they were just like, okay, yeah, welcome to India. That's how we do it here. Not a big deal.
Thanks for watching, and remember to check out more videos from this channel. And also, don't forget to check out the whole podcast on iTunes, Spotify, or your favorite podcast app. And don't forget to like and subscribe.